Hi, I'm Dan with MIDI Designer, and in this video I'm going to show you MIDI Designer release 10.8.0, which is coming out now in December of 2025. And this release is all about liquid glass. Let's get into it. So I go to More, I go to Design Mode, and I'm going to add a panel. And we've had panels for a long time. Now we're going to offer a liquid glass option for panels. So you go in here, this is a panel, and panel display options, I'm going to switch to liquid glass. And I'm also going to choose a new corner rounding option. We used to just have one, which was small. Now we've got medium and large. I'm going to go to medium. Do apply now. You can kind of see what the blur looks like. I'm going to take us out of design mode, but to do that, I need to shut off allow panel controls and shut off always in back because we want to see this blur happen. So we get out of design mode and you can see this liquid glass blur. It's pretty cool looking. This is not a very interesting use case where we're going to put it above controls, but anything is possible and might be interesting for somebody. But I'm going to show a much more normal or much more interesting use case, I think, for most people. First, I'm going to put this panel behind these controls, allow panel controls true, and now I can move the panel around and move the controls. So if you're wondering how to move a bunch of controls or delete a bunch of controls, allow panel controls is your option. And this panel looks pretty good. You can see the kind of liquid glass effect here affecting the background a little bit, not much. But what we're going to show now is a feature that we added for pages to allow for image backgrounds on pages, which people have been asking for a while. So I go into design mode and double tap on the page tab, and here you can see the image options. You've got image, and if you have an image selected, you've got position, crop, and alpha. So I'm gonna go with this orange looking dude that I have, and do apply now. Here is the interesting thing is, first of all, the cropping option. So if I go with no cropping option, then it will appear to occupy the entire page. But if I go with dynamic half, if it's on the left half, it'll show the left half. And if it's on the right side, or a page on the right side, it's going to show the right half. And here we're using fit half, which is a new position that we have. And you can also do fit, right? Fit would fit it to the entire page. So we're going to go with fit half here. And if we were to put this guy on the other side, so I'm going to double tap on this side and do the same image. And here, same thing, fit half, dynamic half, and our alpha is still 0.7. So here you can see that MIDI Designer will split the image for you. Because it's a lower alpha, it's letting some of the background through. But let's move to some more interesting images to show off what liquid glass looks like. So I'm going to get out of design mode for a second. I'm going to go into config and image manager. And I'm going to add a new image here. And I've got this sort of background looking through a window on a rainy day. And we also adjusted this delete button here. So now, if I go back into design mode and double tap on my page, and I'm going to switch the image to this image that we just brought into our layout. I'm going to change it to fill, still dynamic half, and I'm going to bring the alpha up to 1.0. Do apply now, and that's the left side. I'm going to do the same on the right side, and you'll be able to see how the splitting or how the cropping works dynamically, properly. So fill, dynamic half, alpha up to 1.0, and there we are. And the other thing that's interesting to note is that aside from the panel here that has liquid glass, and that's optional per panel, is every control type, buttons, knobs, sliders, crossfaders, XY pads also have liquid glass backgrounds optionally. So I'm going to add an XY pad here. And when I do this, you can see that there's this cool liquid glass blur here. If we want to shut this off, we can shut it off globally, we can shut it off locally. So shutting it off globally looks like this. Go into config, go into options, display version options, and we're just going to hide the liquid glass backgrounds. To apply now, changes it for everybody. And so that's pretty cool. Still looks really cool with this background. And put it back to show. And same thing. So you get these really cool liquid glass effects. I'm really excited to see what people do both with the liquid glass effects and with page backgrounds. So far, we haven't done anything to deal with this issue of the page tabs looking quite different from the images. We might deal with that later. Another call out that's really important is that image panels also have all the cropping options, so people might get into some interesting designs with that. And another thing to mention is that tiling also can be cropped half and cropped left, so you can tile straight across your layout. And all of this obviously are downstream effects of having the 2-up layout on iPad and Mac. So thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out MIDI Designer Pro 10. If you enjoyed this video or learned something from it, please like and subscribe. Keeps everything going, and see you in the next video.